Hey guys, it is Keitha the Bajan Texan, and today I want to talk to you about 12-week year planning. I use the book, The 12-Week Year by Brian, and I've used it to do my quarterly planning every year. And later in this video, I'm going to show you my spreadsheet, and I'm also going to share that with you down in the description below. So of course, check that out and download and make your own copy. So if you want to use this method, you can do that. So first of all, why the 12-week year? It is because, for me at least, when I set my goals at the beginning of the year and I give myself a whole year to achieve it, and I give myself 20 goals, none of them get achieved by the end of the year because a year is just way too long. If I have 12 weeks, which is a quarter, if I have to give myself 12 weeks, I'm more adept to get stuff done, but it also gives me a whole fresh start at the end of the quarter to try again, right? So I don't have to wait like a whole year of doing nothing. I can say, okay, I failed this quarter or I didn't do as much as I wanted to this quarter, but let me try again next quarter. And I really, really like that approach because think about it, when you were in college or high school, whatever, and you get an assignment, you might have a month to do this assignment, but you are gonna wait till the day before to do this assignment because a task takes as long as the time we allot it to do, right? We're gonna stretch it out if we can. That's just human nature. So giving ourselves 12 weeks to accomplish a goal really, really does work. So setting these goals. So first of all, you're gonna set 2 to 3 goals. That's it for the quarter. 2 or 3 things that you really wanna focus on. For me, that is getting healthy and losing weight. Second, it is restarting my YouTube channel, hence this video. And then the third, why do I not remember what my third one is? It'll come to me. Oh, with my other business, Homemade Luxe, I want to start getting back consistent with that as well. So the thing about your goals, you're gonna make SMART goals, so they have to be measurable. What does being consistent at YouTube mean? It means I wanna do 1 weekly video and 1 short form video a week. That is my goal. Am I gonna achieve that? Probably not, but that is what I'm striving for, right? In terms of exercise, I wanna lose 5 pounds. That's measurable because I can look on the scale, but I also wanna do some measurements for my actual measurements as well. So that, because I know I'm putting on a lot of muscle and I know it might not reflect it in weight, but definitely can see some differences in the guns, etc. So yeah, I definitely want to put that measurable goal. For me, for Homemade Luxe, I want to get back into sending out emails. I've got like 10,000 people on my email list, but I never email them. So I want to be able to send 1 email a month, just keeping it very, very basic, 1 email a month, and just going to keep that a very simple goal for myself. So those are my goals. So how do I achieve this huge goal? I give myself projects. So the project breakdown of that, for example, for getting healthy, for the losing the weight stuff, is going to be, I'm going to lift 4 to 5 times a week. So 4 times a week is my goal. And then I'm going to walk twice a week. And then I'm going to do Pilates once a week. So that works for me because I like to lift. So the 4 times a week will be pretty easy, pretty much relatively easy, depending on how busy stuff is. The walking twice a week coincides with my girls going to track practice, and while they are practicing, I'm gonna just walk around the track for that whole hour and a half. So that gets me my walking in. The Pilates, I just like to go to a Pilates class on Saturday. Pilates is something that I enjoy. It's super expensive. I already got about 10 gym memberships, so I'm not gonna invest in going every day because I still wanna lift. But I am gonna use that on Saturdays as something fun to mix in with being active. So those are my projects under how I'm gonna achieve these bigger goals. And then for the task, I am literally gonna say, video 1, what are all the things that goes into make a video? Filming, this part, editing, that other part, adding music, finding music, doing keyword research, figuring out what videos to make in the beginning. So all of those are different tasks that go into making and creating a video. And so I'm gonna list out all of those tasks for each week and have me a little check mark. And based on all of those, then I am going to have what I'm going to do for my entire quarter and different tasks. Now, going a step further, you're going to allocate time to actually complete this, because making a goal but not actually saying when or how you're going to achieve them doesn't make sense, right? So for me, the walking, I am doing what is called habit stacking. So the habit is already taking my kids to track practice. What am I going to do while they're there? I could sit and read a book, I could sit and watch, or I can walk. So I'm habit stacking it on something that I'm already doing. In terms of going to the gym, most of the time I'm taking the girls to the bus stop in the morning. As I'm driving, I'm going straight to the gym when I drop them off. So that is a habit that I already do, and I'm gonna stack that on. In terms of editing for videos, I take the girls to tutoring on Wednesdays, and they have a study room at the library. I'm gonna use that time, that 2 hours, to edit. Start editing, because that's usually not enough time, but to edit. When am I gonna film? That I need to figure out. We'll figure that out. But you're basically allocating time to film and do everything that you need to do, all of the tasks. How are you going to fit it into your week? I have a full-time job. I have twin girls. I have a husband. I have a side hustle. I have a lot going on. So I have to allocate that time to do everything that I want to get achieved. Okay, so let's go to my actual spreadsheet so you can see this, and so that you can also think about your goals for yourself, right? First thing you're gonna do, if you've done this before, is to review your last quarter. Think about, for me, I'm reviewing this, I'm seeing that I got 17% here or 56%, whatever. I got my different percentages. What happened? Like, what went wrong? For me personally, for last quarter, it was very high in travel. We took a cruise, we went to New Orleans, my husband and I went to Las Vegas. I had a work trip to DC. I traveled a lot, and when I was on my work trip to DC, I woke up at 5 a.m. and I lifted. That worked out well. When I was doing the couples trip to Vegas, we were up at 5 a.m. still, so that was not gonna happen. So I am gonna be planning for, I know now that I really need to have a plan for travel. The 5 a.m. workouts really worked well to do that before get to the conference at 7:30, but it didn't work well for Vegas, and I just need to be mindful. It worked well on the cruise as well. We actually, all four of us, me, the hubby, and the kids, we went to the gym in the mornings. We went and walked around the little track. It was great, but the buffet killed me. so anyway, but I am going to be making a plan for when I'm traveling to make sure that I still get some kind of something in. So I'm just looking at all the things that derailed me. Laziness derailed me, because with all the travel, I did not want to come home and film and do this and that. I just didn't. So, it's me getting my mind right and making sure I'm getting into the habit of reviewing this spreadsheet every week, because just the fact of looking at it every week motivates me to do what I'm supposed to do and remember that I have these goals. And this, looking back at the month and seeing that I didn't hit all my goals, and that if I want to get to my big yearly goal at the end of the year, I have to do better this second quarter, and I will. Here I am with my 12-week year. I'm just gonna first step review my last quarter. So I'm looking at my goals, and I picked 3 goals. I picked 2 goals actually to start off the year kind of slowly and making sure I give each goal priority. So my first goal was to post weekly to YouTube, and my second goal was to get healthy and lose 5 pounds. So goals are like those things, the overall goals that you want to reach by the end of the quarter. So then I break out each goal right here. So here's goal 1, and for goal 1, post weekly to YouTube, I had 2 projects within that goal. Those are the things I need to do to reach that goal. So project 1 was to create a content calendar and film videos, and project 2 was to edit videos, post, and promote them. So here we are with my task list. So create content calendar and film videos. I have create a list of potential videos. I did that. Add those videos to the calendar. I did that. And then for each week of each month, doing a video outline and shot list, and actually filming the video. And then I just kind of go down the line of, did I actually do those? And 67% complete. So for the last quarter, that's not bad. Of course, I want 80, but I can totally see that with project 2, which is editing those videos and posting them. I might have filmed them, but I clearly didn't do much actual posting. So I only got 17% of this goal. So I definitely need to work on being consistent with the posting, and I need to figure out what's really stopping me from editing the videos that I'm filming. So that's goal number 1. And then goal number 2 was something personal, and it was to get healthy, lose 5 pounds. And my projects for that goal were to lift weights 4 days a week, and Pilates 1 day a week, and walk 3 days a week. So this one was for lifting, and I got that 75% done. I was super consistent with making sure that I lifted 4 days a week. And most of the time I did 5 days a week. But what I wasn't consistent with was my Pilates and walking 3 days a week. I didn't do much walking. I was pretty consistent with the Pilates, but it was the walking that really got me when it came to this goal. And another thing that really got me with this goal was traveling. I can see exactly when I was traveling here, and that broke up my consistency a lot. So I need to start thinking about making a plan for next quarter about what to do when I'm traveling, and how to get in my walks a lot better. I think now that it's warming up, I'll be better and more consistent with walking as well. And then this is just my keeping track of where I am with this goal. I have these for the task completions, but for the actual goal, I have my weight and here, and I was able to lose 3 pounds, and I did lose an inch off of my waist. So I definitely count this as completed, because even though the weight is not where I wanted it to be, it is that my body composition definitely changed, and I gained a lot of muscle from all the lifting. So I'm very happy with where I am. So knowing that, and then also doing a brain dump, I'm going to go ahead and set up my goals for the next quarter, and I'm going to actually do the same goals because I want to lose another 5 pounds. I want to be more consistent with YouTube, and I want to increase my sales. I'm going to do a third goal this year since I'm kind of getting in the rhythm for the first 2, and that's to increase the sales of my one-time homemade Luxe kits by 20%. So again, I'm going to go through and just do April week 1, do a video outline and shot list, film a video, and continue doing that with this. And actually I've already done this. I'm recording this. And then I'm working on this right now, so I haven't done any of these, but as you can see, this outline allows me to keep up with how well I'm doing on this. And for anybody who's interested, I have this that you can download. I will put it in the description below if you want to create your 12-week year based on this as well. So that's going to be my goal for posting weekly to YouTube. Continue the same thing, filming and editing a long short video and posting them as well. And then for staying healthy, I'm gonna stick with the same goals and really work on being consistent with walking. So I'm gonna work on that. And then for my third goal, I'm gonna increase my sales of homemade Luxe. And to do that, I'm going to send emails on the kits that I'm selling for the month and post a YouTube short on the kit that I'm promoting for the month. So this is pretty simple. Each month I just want to send one email, just keeping this goal very simple so that it's actually doable. And I'm going to come in here every month and make sure that I get these very, very simple tasks done. So those are my goals. I am excited to work on these. And of course, if you want to have this outline where you can input your goals, I do have that available for you to do. Okay, so I know this video was a little bit late. The second quarter has started, but I wanted to get it out to you guys because number one, is never too late. That's the beauty of 12-week years. You get a restart, you get to come back in, you can get started on whatever week of the quarter you're in and get your goals done. So I really hope this was helpful. Don't forget to look into the description box and grab this spreadsheet. It's a Google spreadsheet, so you don't have to download Notion or anything new. You can just use a Google sheet. And you can remake this every year as well. So I hope it's helpful to you, and we will see you next quarter for some more quarterly planning. I might even do some weekly or monthly updates as well. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video and if you would love to do this again. I would love to make this video for you. All right, bye guys. Happy goal planning.